post up all of them on YouTube, and it's just, you guys have so much knowledge to give. We've already given a ton, so I have a ton of clipping to do. But did you have any additional tips for listeners, for DJs? And Kyle, I want to start with you.
Just as like DJ tips, like
DJ tips.
Like, what's your number one DJ tip?
Be open-minded with everything. Like, listen to all kinds of music. Try playing all kinds of music. Don't get yourself stuck in a hole. I would say be versatile and be open-minded. Like, I mean, with country, just for an example, like, just know that there might be a time and place for it. Always be open-minded to it and be open to do any genre of music at any point in time. Especially in weddings, you're gonna see a lot of different things, what different bride and grooms want. And then hell, in nightclubs, like I said, like don't be scared to venture out and drop something that might be out of the ordinary, because there might be a group of people at that place that might just absolutely go crazy, or people might just go nuts too anyway. So just be open-minded about all kinds of music.
And I think we had someone talk about being open-minded about music. So Kyle, I want to push you a little bit further.
Okay.
Let's say you're at a wedding, you're at an event, and someone's asking you for something maybe you don't play a lot, like soca music. I'm sure you've played soca. Let's say they ask for soca music, and I'm a DJ who doesn't play soca. What is your process for learning that style of music?
So I go in depth. I usually I use Spotify, and I'll sort of find artists and genres and just dig into deep into what, like, let's just say Spotify has. Google search the genre. I don't know if I've ever played soca before, actually, to tell you the truth. But yeah, just do your research. It's a never-ending process of learning new things, and like, you might end up liking it. So like like I said, I dig into Spotify. I'll find the different artists. I'll research them. I'll hear the different songs. Inevitably, music is all the same language. You know, it's all beats, it's all counts. It's all gonna, you can mix it, blend it, and do whatever you want to with it. So yeah, don't be scared to dig deep into that and actually just do research. It's like being at school. You know, sit down, take notes, Google search, Spotify searches, or whatever, and research, and give your client what they want.
Sure. Phone a friend.
Phone a friend, yeah. I mean, I carry, like Ben was talking about having backups and stuff. I carry an iPad with me that has cell service. So, like, if somebody asks for something that I'm not familiar with, I'll pull it up on Spotify. If I like the way it sounds, I think I can squeeze it in. Boom, I'll pull the songs up and try to squeeze stuff in. So, and that, that's mostly at weddings or private events and stuff like that. So always being open to giving people what they want, I guess.
Dope. Ben, what's your tips for listeners, please?
For new DJs, just be willing to ask for help. There's so many things that a lot of us just don't know when you're first starting out. There's plenty of very good, experienced guys around the same area that you live in, as well as in different clubs and stuff. So don't be afraid to reach out, whether it's via Facebook message, DM on Instagram, Twitter, or just walk up to a guy in a club and say, hey man, I'm looking to try getting DJing. Do you have any tips for me? Because most likely it's all going to be guys like us that are willing to help bring up whoever the next generation is. And we don't have all the answers, but we definitely have things we learned in the past that we're willing to share for sure.
What's interesting about that is these younger DJs or less experienced DJs it's almost like they think that's a bad thing to ask questions.
Right.
You know what I mean?
They're afraid.
Yeah, it's like that we'll look at them like they just don't know what they're doing. That's not, because I just remember, like, I don't know where I would be if I wasn't asking questions to Duct Tape and Matt Magic and all those guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, it's definitely great to ask questions. I like that one.
And
I know Mike's going to push you further anyway. So
no, actually, I'm going to let you go. But if I'm being honest, there is something that does annoy me with, like, that asking question things. Like, yes, Ben's 100% right. Ask questions. But as being a YouTube creator, one thing that I've learned is that people aren't necessarily willing to Google stuff themselves. Like, they want their handheld. So I can't think of an example, but there's a lot of times on YouTube where they're like, hey, can you help me with this? And maybe I don't even know the answer, but I'll type it, their exact question into YouTube. And the first video I watch is a very effective video from like a guy like Jamie Hartley or Mo Jax or Ella Skins, talking about exactly what they're doing. And I'll just link the video. So yes, ask questions 100%, but you're probably going to get a faster response just by typing something into YouTube. Now you might say, hey, in this YouTube video at 25 minutes, this guy says, don't watch your screen. Why is that? And that's when you ask a Ben, a Kyle, James, oh, well, because you want to interact with the crowd, make sure you're reading the crowd. You don't want to look bored or like you're on Facebook, and we can explain it that way. So absolutely ask questions, but don't be afraid to do a little bit of research yourself, like starting off. Like ask specific questions that are going to help you get better or things you don't understand.
For sure. And that doesn't just go for DJing, because one of the things I learned coming up in the business world, the majority owner at our company, Jeff Lamb, he shared probably one of the best things of advice I've ever heard. And that was try to figure it out on your own first and then ask questions, because our time is valuable too. So you don't want to take up too much of somebody's time, because then they're not going to try to give you a very solid answer that you're going to be able to build on your career or on your DJ skills, so try to figure it out. Like Mike said, maybe Google it, maybe YouTube video, there's plenty of different things and resources out there. Take advantage of those first, and then ask a better question to the person that you're trying to seek that advice from.
Yep. School teachers tell me there's no bad questions, but there are really good questions, and try to ask really good questions, and then you'll help yourself.
For sure.
So yeah, I love both of those for tips for listeners. Where can people find you guys online and in person?
Ben, you want to go first?
Yeah, sure. You're not going to find me in person right now. I've hung up the headphones in terms of DJing, but running Beat Squad is still a very passionate thing for me. So I'll probably be popping up at different guys' shows every once in a while once this pandemic stuff comes to an end and the economy opens back up. But in terms of reaching out to me on social media, you got me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. All of my handles are DJ B WALL. So I'd be happy to answer any questions that people have about anything like that. But in terms of seeing me in person, I'll be hiding behind the screen, if you will. So go out and see these guys. They're always going to be out there performing and stuff.
So direct opposite for me. I'm hard to get a hold of online. If I'm not on social media, Instagram more or less, maybe more than anything. It's Instagram at Kyle Hayes _. You can check out my Mixcloud. It's Mixcloud, I think, at Kyle Hayes, KYLEHAZE. Or you can find me in person. Come to Beeline, hang out, have some drinks. Maybe you can catch Corrupt and Access spinning here at some point in time, boys. So, just give me the nod and come play some good music.
Nice, cool.
So yeah,
I definitely want to come in and check out your place, man.
That's
nice.
The invite. That's the invite. Come on.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you can catch me here in person. I'm usually here 5 out of 7 days a week, if not more. So.
Big shout out to 614. They're partnering with us just to cross promote. They do awesome Columbus style apparel. You probably see me or Corrupt wearing that all the time. They kind of sponsor segment 614 releases, and we have nothing except for the Lost to Sauce wiretap mix, which of course is, me and Corrupt's project together. So of course we're going to talk about that. But guys, there's a link in the YouTube description that opens up an Excel document. You can put your name, your DJ name, the project, the release date, the link, and we will talk about it. So for those of you who want more streams, more likes, more follows, use that as a resource. We want to promote your stuff. I can't say it enough. Have a MailChimp, like send me the link to your MailChimp. I'll get an email letting me know when your new album comes out, your new EP, your new mixtape, and then me and Corrupt will talk about it. Corrupt, is there anything else we can do to beg people to send us stuff so that we can help promote them?
No, I think we can start doing some side promotion, like off the podcast, to promote the podcast, because I don't feel like just creating awareness on it. That's a new feature of the podcast too. So I think we'll be good. A lot of people are putting a lot of stuff out, and a lot of people are trying the stream thing. I know I'm about to get back on the stream, the Twitch thing. Me and DJ Surge, shout out Surge. We're working on a Tuesday thing to kind of, it's like, DJ Vice has a big one on Tuesdays, so we're going to try to, do the same time and see what happens. And we're going to make it really official too. So I'll let you know when that is, but I think we're going to try to do it inside Dahlia during like closed operations. Try to get them involved, give away some parties, some tickets and stuff like that. So
what you thinking, Kyle?
You need a TikTok account, Mike.
Yeah.
So you play everybody's new music on TikTok while you dance, and that would promote everything for you.
Hey man, I used to love TikTok. That was my favorite app. I laughed my ass off. They had Star Wars stuff on there. I got so much new music from there. But some dude did a reverse engineering of the app and just said that, like, obviously there's not really any such thing as privacy on the internet anymore, but to the point where this is pretty flagrant, just like anyone who's on your network can get like hacked or whatever. They're getting information into China. And
that was pretty good.
And man, I watch it enough. I watch enough news to probably do a decent impression. But yeah, I think that's it. Love TikTok, but yeah, kind of delete it. I'm sad and still.
Tear.
I know, sad. Let's see what else we got. I think that's it. Guys, if you're watching this on YouTube, like the video and subscribe. I'll probably be talking about a ton of DJ gear coming up, machine tutorials. Obviously the podcast is there. You can ask questions in the comments. I respond to every single one. James, anything else you want to say or ask these guys?
No, man, it's been great to catch up with you guys. I'm glad you're doing well. I'm glad that, COVID's not taking you guys out and stuff. I mean, you guys both are staying on your grind. You guys are hard workers, family people. So I think I'm just happy to know you guys. We love doing this podcast, so thank you.
Yeah, man. I'm glad there's people like you and Mike around here trying to continue to uplift the DJ community. So hats off to you guys. I hope you guys continue to do well during this pandemic, and we all come out on the other side enjoying life and appreciating everything we have.
And yeah, Ben,
Absolutely,
enjoy
man.
these last few days of sleep and sanity, because I think for 18 to 22 years, it's gone.
Oh, yeah, man.
Gone.
Yeah, man.
But congrats on
more
the baby
times,
boy,
man.
though, man, for real.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, man.
Congrats.
I appreciate it. It's going to be, I've achieved some pretty cool things in my life. That's going to be the number one highlight of my life for sure.
100%.
Be the best thing that ever happened to you, man.
Absolutely.
I always tell everybody that you don't know love until you feel the love of something that loves you unconditionally as soon as it's born. As soon as it opens its eyes, there's nothing like that unconditional love. And that's the purest form that you'll ever feel in your life. So
I feel like that's the kind of love
you're
I have
next.
for Corrupt.
Shit.
No way, man. No
I knew
way,
you were
man.
going to say something, so I had to say something
No
first.
way.
He'll be Uncle Mike over here in my household.
I think
Yeah.
I'm crazy because I don't know, man. I think I must be crazy.
Let's talk about this next episode.
right, just hang out at my house for a little while, and then you'll definitely say, no, I'm good for a couple.
Dude, now that I'm in the suburbs and there's kids running around all the time, I just have like anxiety. Like, oh my God.
This new penthouse you got behind you, I don't know if a kid's really
Oh
going to be...
no! You see all this? Can you imagine a kid in this space,
Yeah.
bro? They'd be knocking stuff over, scratching up the floors.
Is that the Space Needle behind you? I see as well. Is that is that Seattle?
It's wallpaper, you know.
What it?
That's a cool addition to Columbus. Yeah.
It's awfully bright out here for 7:57 in September,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
but yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching the podcast.
Yeah.
Hopefully you laughed. Hopefully you learned something. We'll see you next week, same time, Thursday, 6:30 p.m. Peace. We out.
Thank you guys for having us, man.
Of
No
course,
problem,
guys.
man.
Thank you,
Thanks for
guys.
joining us.
Take care.
Later.
Yep. See ya.